Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Reflections of a Servant. What to expect in the coming days. It is an end time series, a series of messages contributing to the uniting of an awakening nation. Yasharal. O Yasharal, we are awakening. All those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuwah. We will come to identify His word manifest in the flesh. We will come to identify His set-apart spirit sent in Yahushua's name. We will emerge a nation under one banner, made one by Yahushua Messiah. This segment of Reflections of a Servant is entitled September 2015, Panic or Set-Apart Obedience. My brothers and sisters, I realize that we have experienced many false alarms and warnings today and in times past. I understand that there are limits to most people's tolerance to warnings, especially when these announcements are overstated or just plain wrong. There are fables and stories of individuals who have heard of false warnings too many times till it got to the point they just tuned them out and ignored all warnings altogether. This is dangerous. We do not want to get to the point where we ignore warnings, my brothers and sisters, but let us seek to discern what indeed is set apart. What are the warnings from the living, set-apart spirit of Yahushua? For many of us, there may have been an experience during childhood about a story of a boy who cried wolf. He cried wolf so many times till finally the village did not pay attention, and when the wolf came, many were torn apart because they ignored when the true warning came. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, though that may be a story, its origins, I have no complete idea. But the realities of our life today is that people hear so many warnings that they do become numb to where they disregard them. We are to examine every action and living words as the Spirit of Yahushua directs us to see if there's any truth in them. Let us not become out of balance and leaning too far one way or the other. Yes, there's a such thing as being overly cautious that could put us into disobedience. My brothers and sisters, the time to seek to discern the voice of the Spirit of Yahushua working directly to us, in us, working through us one towards another is now. The synagogue of Satan is using all of their wealth to make every attempt to deceive the set-apart children of Yahuwah. True Yasharal, they are seeking to try to deceive us. There will be those who will be overtaken with unbelief and who will be misled. My brothers and sisters, beware. The efforts of the synagogue of Satan are working very intensely to fabricate what they believe are end-time prophecies. They are causing much disruption by use of their greed and wickedness. They are the ones mainly behind what is about to occur in the month of September 2015. Their wickedness, their manipulation through their wealth is affecting the world. The synagogue of Satan, those who say they are Yehuda and are not, those who use the fabricated names of Jewish or Jews. Are there individuals who are misled, who do not understand that the word Jewish or Jews was fabricated, that the letter J was invented only 400 to 500 years ago? I submit to you, there are those who pursue set-apartness and will come to know that the word Jewish and Jews is a fabricated name. They will come to know that they are descendants of Ashkenazi or Khazars, and they will admit to what is true, and they will be a part of true Yasharal as we are brought together. In other words, there are individuals with breath, a heartbeat, from many different nations, kindreds, and tongues, made one by Yahushua Messiah. But beware of those who are manipulating the world with their wealth and wickedness, who are sensationalizing September's events with such magnitude it is influencing the world. This segment, once again entitled September 2015, Panic or Set Apart Obedience, is to bring your attention to the need to choose, not only during September 2015, but now and going forward, whether you will be one overtaken with unbelief and deceit and panic, or will you pursue to discern the living voice of the Spirit of Yahushua and be among those who demonstrate set-apart obedience? I present to you the following, my brothers and sisters. Revelations 2:9 and Revelation 3:9. They read as follows. I know your works in tribulation and poverty, but you who say you are rich, I know the blasphemy of you which say you are Yehudim and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelation 3:9, see, I am giving up those in the synagogue, some translation may say congregation of Satan, who say that they are Yehudim and are not, but lie. See, I am making them come and worship before your feet and to know that I have loved you. Please note that I noticed in Revelation, regarding Revelations 2:9, as it relates to the 1998 ISR Scriptures version on my sword, that it was omitted. I know and have witnessed that there are many translations of Scriptures where different verses are omitted. But to you, O Yasharal, we should be aware that man has tampered with Scriptures in many ways, shapes, and forms. I submit to you the synagogue of Satan is pursuing diligently to deceive the world. We will soon witness what is indeed set apart and true. There will and have already begun a degree of panic regarding September 2015. There are those among us who are discerning what the set apart Spirit of Yahushua is saying and will represent set apart obedience as times become intense. Allow me to present as well the following. Luke 17 verses 26 through 30. And as it came to be in the days of Noah, so also shall it be in the days of the son of Adam. They were eating, they were drinking, they were marrying, they were giving in marriage until the day that Noah went into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. And likewise, as it came to be in the days of Lot, they were eating, they were drinking, they were buying, they were selling, they were planting, they were building. But on the day Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and sulfur from heaven and destroyed all. It shall be the same in the day of the son of Adam is revealed. My brothers and sisters, I assure you, there were times of panic among those who faced death and destruction. And there were those who demonstrated set-apart obedience. Keep in mind, the Most High Father Yahuwah promises us discipline. He promised vengeance and wrath as well. And much, so much more. All of which have begun and will intensify in the coming days. The methods he used to discipline us will be made known. The visibility of his vengeance and wrath will be made known. The methods, the timing regarding his plan, a plan that is being executed as I speak, will become clearer in the coming of days. Remember, the Most High Father have always provided living examples and instructions to his children. He have always provided deliverance, and he have used in times past chosen leaders led by his Spirit, following his living orders and commands. And I assure you, my brothers and sisters, just as he has done in times past, we will witness chosen leaders emerge among our ranks. We will soon come to witness his chosen leaders rise up, led by his set-apart spirit in Yahushua's name. September 2015 will not be the last of sensationalized end-time prophecy or sensationalized events. I want you to be mindful that, of course, the synagogue of Satan does not control the blood moons, nor do they control the elements. But know this, my brothers and sisters, they are manipulating how we perceive conditions ahead, and they are introducing wickedness and evil like never before. Let me also read to you Matthew 24:23 and 24. It reads as follows. If anyone then says to you, look, here is the Messiah, or there, do not believe, for false messiahs and false prophets shall rise, and they shall show great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, even the chosen ones. If possible. So know this, my brothers and sisters, there will be those who are not among the chosen ones who will fall away. And in this case, my brothers and sisters, know that in that falling away will be those who will stumble and fall. Yes, we will even witness our brothers and sisters, some who will stumble and fall. Let me read 1 John 4:1, for it is critical in these end times. Beloved ones, do not believe every spirit, but prove the spirits, whether they are of the Almighty One, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. As I stated before, there is no doubt that there are those who will label me a false prophet. It is up to you to seek out the spirit of Yahushua to discern whether there is life in the words I present or not. Proof will soon come. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, it is through asking questions and seeking to discern what the spirit of Yahushua has to say that spirits are proven to be set apart or not. It is through prayer and studying. It is with an earnest mind, heart, body, and soul to seek out to do the will of the Almighty Father that we come to discern what the spirit of Yahushua is saying. Let me also read Hebrews 13:5-8. It reads as follows. Let your way of life be without the love of money, and be satisfied with what you have. For he himself has said, I shall never leave you nor forsake you. So that we boldly say, Yahuwah is my helper. I shall not fear what man shall do to me. I emphasize that, my brothers and sisters, because there is a proliferation of individuals saying, don't be afraid. Don't fear. Yah hasn't given us the spirit of fear. Yahuwah hasn't given us the spirit of fear. Be careful, my brothers and sisters. For we are indeed to fear the Almighty Father Yahuwah. For this is the beginning of life and understanding. This is the beginning of knowledge and wisdom. So let us not rule out the place of fear. That fear should be a fear of the Almighty Father. Let us not succumb to those who saying don't be afraid, but fail to emphasize don't be afraid what man can do to you. For we are to fear the Almighty One, and his discipline, his wrath, his vengeance is unfolding. Out of fear of Yahuwah, we will come to discover the spirit of Yahushua like never before, and we will rise up with improved worship and obedience. We will come into unity, O Yasharal. Let me continue. Verse 7 and 8. I'm reading from Hebrews 13, verse 7 and 8. It says, remember those leading you who spoke the word of the Almighty One to you. Consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their belief. Yahushua Messiah is the same yesterday and today and forever. My brothers and sisters, let the words of the passages I just read resonate. Let them stir within you. Seek to discern the life in these words and discover something phenomenal in Yahushua's name. Know this, September 2015 has arrived, and this month is said to bring about extreme challenging times. It is important, O Yasharal, that we do not be overtaken by the actions of the wicked ones, by the synagogue of Satan. It is important that we do not panic. Do not panic, my brothers and sisters. It is very critical that we seek to discern what the Spirit of the Almighty One, Yahuwah, is saying to us. We will witness becoming weak, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, even spiritually, as a result of extreme times ahead. But I assure you, O Yasharal, pursuers of set apartness, I assure you, O listener to these words, this message have reached your ears for a reason. I assure you that in our personal and individual weakness, in our collective weakness, we will witness the strength, the power and might of the Almighty Father Yahuwah. Send in Yahushua's name. Lead us, guide us, direct us. Rise within us and bring us together with set apartness at a magnitude never before witnessed. And consider this, the population on this planet has never been over 7.2 billion. Consider this, we have never been at this juncture in end time prophecies in our final days. Like never before, we are about to see the fulfillment of all that is promised, O Yasharal. Let me pause right here and invite you to continue listening in, for there is a part 2 to this multi-part segment. I invite you to tune in to part 2 as we continue with this multi-part segment, again entitled September 2015, Panic or Set Apart Obedience. Stay tuned for part 2. Shalom, shalom, shalom.